Alright, so this question reads, a community center will host 6 arts and crafts workshops, J, K, N, O, R, and S. The workshops will be given on 3 consecutive days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Each workshop will be given once, and exactly 2 workshops will be given per day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. The schedule for the workshops is subject to the following constraints. Alright, so we have our arts and crafts, J, K, N, Q, R, and S. We have 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have 2 sessions, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Now, let's go to the rules. Rule number 1. J must be given in the morning on the same day as either K or Q. Alright, so that means we're either going to have JK or we're going to have JQ. So we know that J is not in the afternoon. Now, rule number 2. R must be given in the afternoon on the same day as either N or S. Okay, so that means we have either NR or we have SR. And so we know R is not in the morning. And rule number 3. Q must be given on an earlier day than both K and N. So we have Q earlier than K and earlier than N. So we know K and N can't be on Wednesday because remember Q is on an earlier day, not just earlier. So we couldn't say that Q is in the morning and one of K and N is in the afternoon. Q is on a completely earlier day. And that means that Q can't be on Friday. Now, there's a big deduction we can make here. Let's think about this. We know that J is always going to be in the morning, and we're either going to have JQ or we're going to have JK. Now, we know that Q can't be on Friday and K can't be on Wednesday. So the only restriction that J has is that it's in the morning. So we could technically have J on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So let's draw those scenarios out. We have our first scenario, where we can place J here on Wednesday. Now if J is on Wednesday, we can't have it be JK because K can't be on Wednesday, so we're going to have JQ. Now, we know J can also be on Thursday, so let's draw that out. So J on Thursday, we know that we can have either K or Q on Thursday, so we can have our first scenario JQ, and then we can draw a second one with JK. And lastly, we have J on Friday, and since Q can't be on Friday, that's going to be JK. Now, we have our first, second, third, and fourth scenarios. So in our first scenario, we still need to place our R in the afternoon, and R in the afternoon is going to be either with N or S. So let's say we have R in the afternoon on Thursday, and that's going to place N or S here, and that leaves us with K, N, and S. So that means we can have either K, N, S, and then K, N, S. Now, these blocks can be switched between Thursday and Friday. So that's our first scenario. Now our second scenario. We know that K and N have to be after Q, so that means one of K and N is going to be here and one of K and N is going to be here. We still need to abide by rule number 2, which means we have an S and an R. Now, we have our third scenario. Since we have K Thursday, we know we have to have W on Wednesday, and we know N can't be on Wednesday, so N's going to be on Friday, meaning Wednesday can be either Q or S, and it can't be R because R is going to be either with N or S, but we know Q is also on Wednesday, so there's not enough spots for S and R to go. So that means we have Q and S here, and then we have our NR here. In our fourth option, we know N isn't going to be on Wednesday, so N is on Thursday, which means Q is on Wednesday, and again, Q is somewhere here, meaning we can't fit our rule number 2 binary with R, so we're going to have it on Thursday, so it's going to be R and N, leaving a QS binary. Alright, so those are our 4 options for this game, and even though this deduction took us a little bit of time to write out, it's going to make everything so much easier and quicker. So, let's go to the questions.